Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing awesome, possum. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds, episode 10. Alright, we've reached space, low orbit for the first time. Let's see, what exactly do we gotta do? We gotta talk to, Gladys, right? Yeah, passage to anywhere. Phineas Wells wants you to contact Gladys, a black market fence located on the Groundbreaker, the only neutral station in the Halcyon colony. She can sell you a nav key to Stellar Bay on the Monarch. Badass. But before we do that, looks like we actually got some upgrades we can do to stuff and things. Such as Vicar Max, we can add a perk point to this fella. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Increases your hack skill when Max is in the party. Go ahead and do that one. Apply that bad boy. Accept. And we got a perk for ourselves as well we can do. Let's see. You know, let's do a 5 base armor rating increase. Sounds pretty good. And we got some skills we can do as well. Let's see. Dialogue's all at 50, so we can start doing these individually if we like. But I think I'm going to do tech up to level 20. And then I'm just going to increase ranged weapons. Beautiful. Accept, baby. Alright, what do you say we go check on the crew, check on Parvati and Vicar Max to see how they're holding up, how they're enjoying their new little spaceship here. There's Parvati.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now.
Nice.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
That's pretty good. What do you think about the ship so far?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Could be.
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not really that intelligent, but it's a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Maybe.
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
You're doing it, Peter.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
So, ADA, Parvati will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperation.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Right on.
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Delicious. So, did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't really see the humor in it, to be honest with you.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you are actually good at it, so... And you enjoy it, right?
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
I feel ya. So you didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Man, that sounds interesting. So after school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Alrighty. Well, it was good chatting. Cool beans. Learn a little bit more about my crew. It's always good. It's always good. So where's Max at?
I've adjusted the spice containers to optimize the flow.
Alright, that's cool, I guess. Ooh, we got some crew quarters, it looks like. Oh, there he is. He's just chilling.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
God, he's such a weirdo. So yeah, now that you're part of the crew, how about you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Ah. So why were you so passionate about it anyway?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud that you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
So what's this plan that you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
You know, besides this whole Grand Architect and the plan business, what else do you believe exactly?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
That sounds like a pretty cruel belief system, if you ask me.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be. Yes?
You know, I thought it was a little odd seeing how you just signed on, regardless of really knowing much about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
What about you? What's your story?
Should I be honest with him? Might as well, right? I mean, he's part of my crew now. Well, I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Well, he stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out, like a popsicle.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Well, I suppose it's because I have family on the Hope.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Alright, well, I guess I'll talk to you later, buddy. Man, he's got a lot to talk about. We'll check some more of his dialogue out a little bit later. The art and science of tossball. Wow, that is riveting. Ooh, I got some free heavy ammo. Don't mind if I do, buddy. The scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Interesting, what a nerd. Cool beans. By the way, if you ever tell anybody my secret, blowing your freaking face right off, dude. Better believe it. Ooh, we got Oxy. Got light ammo. Glorious. Banged up toolbox. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Nice. Parvati's got some pretty cool stuff going on in here. Alright, cool. Ooh, what the hell is this, Sam? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letters Sam. Interesting. We got biddies, energy cells. Dude, if we can get this bad boy up and running, maybe it'll, maybe it can be a companion of mine. That'd be pretty sweet. Or at least protect the ship. Alright, let's go ask, Ada about it. See what she has to say. Maybe he needs some parts to repair him or something.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Hey, do you know anything about that automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Ah, alright, cool. I'll go check that out right now. So I kind of skimmed through that super quickly earlier, but now we can actually give it a little bit of a read. Now that we know what it's...
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
I do what I want. Alright, search term SAM. First SAM result. Experiment note. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean-killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory-standard part Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Damn. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. And the third one says, I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news! I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can... filch. What is filch? Steal? The part was sent to an old abandoned facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Alright, so it's at an old storage facility in Roseway. Okay. Okay, cool. Oop, wrong button. Alright, let's do the main quest. And, maybe we can stop at Roseway along the way. Alright, so am I blind? Or does this not show me where I currently am? Oh, I'm right here, because I gotta be, right? Or is that where I gotta go? I think that's just where I gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go to the Groundbreaker. Alright, so select destination, Groundbreaker docking bays. Let's do it. Oh, I was right there. So it doesn't really show you where you are.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Ooh. Wow, that was fast. It didn't even do any loading or anything.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
It sleeps? God.
Can we talk?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Yeah, so what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Ah, nah. Let's head to it. Ooh, party selection. So I could have them both come with me. It says select up to 2 companions. I guess I might as well have Vic or Max come with me, right? Because he can hack stuff pretty well. Ooh. Jane Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to
Alright, thanks, Jane.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Delicious. Alright, yeah, what do you say we go? Check out Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker's engineer first. We gotta get Parvati up to speed so we can get our ship tip-top shape, baby.
Yeah, with a
Ooh. Too many people around. Ooh, wanted. Gunner Macred? Dead or alive, Captain Gunner Macred, for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning Macred. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect a reward. Is that added to our journal? It's not. Interesting. Maybe I have to talk to
Customs and inspection. Right
Sanita or whatever to get the bounty.
Identification, please.
Ooh, I guess we'll present Hawthorne's ID, right?
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So how do I get this resolved? I gotta get out of here.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
you have any idea why my ship was impounded in the first place?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Alright, well, I'll go talk to him and get this straightened out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
Alright.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
I guess.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Alright, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Got it. What if I'm looking for something a little more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Sounds hot. Alright, got it, thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Alright, well, that's all I need to know.
All right.
So, I'm looking for someone named Gladys, actually.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Alright, sounds good. See you later.
Be seeing you.
Man, there is a lot of dialogue in this game. It is awesome. Alright, so there's Sanita. That's where we can get our bounties and stuff from.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
You know, I'm interested in that Mac Red bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
That's fine. I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Hey, thanks, doll. Cool. I could probably get more bounties from her later as well, but let's just stick with one for now. What's up, Max?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Ooh. Alright, you know somebody who could maybe read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu.
Ooh.
He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him exactly?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
You know, how is it that such a simple vicar as yourself happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Ah.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
So how's the crew manifest gonna help us track down your friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Alright, sounds good, dude.
Thank you, Captain.
You know what, Max isn't really as bad of a guy as I initially suspected. It's alright. And a quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Alright. So which quest does it have active? It still has the Junlei one. Yeah, it's the one for Max, the Empty Man, where we're gonna need to enter the security area, I guess, which is off limits. But we'll do that a little bit later, Max. We got time, we got time. Whoa, baby.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
That sounds delicious. We got like a pretty cool dome. Right on.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Oh man.
This man,
These people are getting worked up.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
How do we get back there? Oh, right here.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Can I take that stupid helmet off Parvati yet? Dude, why? Oh my god.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
She sounds nice. I'm the captain of the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardets, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Hey, you know what? I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here.
Right on.
So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Well, you know, once I get out of impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
Nice.
We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Hey, Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so formal, Parvati.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person. I can go and make do by myself.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
You know, it actually seems a little bit warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Damn. So why haven't you fixed it yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
You know, is there any room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Damn. Well, sounds like you need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a pretty reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Alright, the back bays, where exactly is that located?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts before me?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back.
Ooh.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Hey, no offense taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Alright, I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Badass, alright. Sounds like we got some action, baby. Alright, let's select that. Get new parts for the radiators.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Alright, looks like we got an elevator that's going to lead down to the abandoned sections. I thought Parvati was going to go hang out with her, but I guess not. Ooh, there's Captain McRed as well.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
He's a tall fella, isn't he?
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
You know what? You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice, buddy.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
You know what? There's actually a bounty on your head. I was here to claim it.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Hey man, I don't see any need for violence. Give me your lighter, and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little Flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here, does this say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
I'm also here for some parts Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
What? What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
So I can grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
You know, those parts are actually leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
All right, got it. Thanks, buddy. All right, so I'll let him live for now. Sounds like him and Sanita actually have a bit of a, perhaps romantic history going on. Hey, you've got some armor parts and stuff.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Would cut them off.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
I just don't know enough about these fellas yet to really determine if I want to slaughter them all.
Not like us.
Ooh. Got a scrap mechanical.
It's so cozy.
Ooh. Plasma rifle.
I'll keep quiet.
Don't mind if I do. Does 71 damage per second. It's a long gun. It has a burn effect. Ooh. Ooh, baby. Some energy weapons can charge up for a bigger attack. Hold the attack button to build up energy, then release the attack. Alright, good to know. Alright, we need to find some stairs. There's some stairs that go down. Oh, if I kill these guys, man, I could get so much stuff.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
Hey, thanks. What brings you, to the back bays anyway?
Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Oh my god.
Youth these days have no principles.
For real.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work.
I actually came to grab those radiator parts that you were supposed to find. Engineering could use your help installing them, actually.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Jeez Louise, damn kids these days, man. Can't do anything right. Steel Petey. Like a little, he's like a little miniature flying drone. Interesting. And they got all sorts of goodies. Man, this is actually getting really tempting. Maybe later, maybe later.
Greg gave me a taste of the
Alright, how do we get up there?
I've been tripping for days.
Careful
Ladder.
with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Energy cell. Armor parts. Plenty of free parts and stuff.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
You've been getting into the boss's special stash again.
Liz gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Pleased as pie, you bet, Parvati. Alright, I'll have to come back down here a little bit later and see if I can find more stuff and things, because damn, this place is super cool looking.
This is Halcyon New.
You've returned, and in one piece.
Sure have.
Color me impressed.
Hey, thanks. I got the parts. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Ooh. Alright, I'll make my way down.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright. So she said there's an elevator at the back end. Wait, where is it at? Oh, here it is. Alright, team, listen up. We got little critters down here. Be on your toes. Wait, so if I shoot, is this place gonna blow up?
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about dying insects.
Whoa, 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 why are you shooting? Hold on, hold on. Can't use ball in combat. Crap, I was gonna see if I could do anything cool. Boom, baby! Damn, Parvati is just running into action. Slow it down, girl. Oh, that is awesome.
Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
It is really hard to hear her. She's like at a whisper. What the ouchies. Yeah, I was gonna see if I could access this terminal to maybe do something to help me kill these caterpillar dudes, mantipillars or whatever. Blah 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 blah. All right, whatever. Ouchies, dude. Man, if you get too close to those things, they sizzle you up real good. Got some ammo. It's barred.
Here we go.
Suck it, dude.
Don't mess with us.
Damn, this gun is actually pretty flippin' sweet.
Here we go.
Thanks, man. All right. I guess he's going down by himself. That's cool. It looks like he has a special attack. Let's see if he'll do it. What a badass.
That's the last of it.
That's pretty easy. Can you jump and access stuff? Not really. Alright. I'm at the terminal. Cycle the droplet pumps. There we go. Radiators are fixed. Alright, and we leveled up, baby. Alright, cool beans. Weapon parts. I want to make sure I get all the stuff and things that are down here so I don't have to come back. Oh, Biddy is beautiful. Ooh. Almost missed those. Got some lockpicks, baby. Got a cigarette lighter.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Right on.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Ooh, right on. What's it like being in command around here anyway?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
My condolences. I'm sure there were some big shoes to fill in.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Alright, anyway.
You've got my attention.
So it sounds like you don't really have a whole lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime.
I bet.
Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Alright, well, it's been cool. I guess we'll be on our way for now. Anyway, guys, man, this has been a little bit of a long episode, but I wanted to get that entire thing done. Man, there was a lot to do here, it sounds like. It's just like everybody wants my assistance. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, a thumbs up and subscription would be absolutely excellent, and I will see you fine folks in the next episode.